Correspondent Philip Crowther joins us now from Winnenden. Philip, I understand there's some news about the possible motive behind these killings.
Yes, we've just had a spontaneous press conference from the local police. Now, the motive is still a great mystery, but we do know a little bit more about how the 17-year-old killer actually acted. Police say they were looking for a motive all night long, and they have now found something close to a motive. They say they've analysed the 17-year-old's computer, and they have found the kind of video games that they say would be typical of this kind of young serial killer. They specifically mention a computer game called Counter-Strike. Now, they have given us a little bit more information. For example, we do know that at least 60 bullets were found inside the school, and they say that the killer quite probably was intending to use bullets in triple figures. They also say he used a 9mm Beretta pistol, and that his suicide is now very probable. They can't yet confirm this to 100%. They say it is very probable. Also, they think he wanted to stay inside the school and that he only fled because police came onto the scene. Now, the last piece of information they gave us is that they have contacted the 17-year-old's parents, but that they have denied police support so far.
Now, despite police being on the scene, he was able to leave the actual premises, which I imagine is raising certain questions, plus police officers were actually injured. Any news on them?
Yes, we have got news on 2 injured policemen. They were injured in the village 40 kilometres from here where the killing spree actually ended. Police say that they are both now out of danger. In the town of Winnenden, we've got more information about how police actually acted. They say that every single policeman from the area was called to the scene, both young, unexperienced policemen and also the most experienced out of them all. And they say that even the most experienced, once they arrived on the scene inside the building, had tears in their eyes. There are still questions about exactly how the police acted. They themselves have questions about how they acted themselves. For example, they still want to find out just how the killer was able to flee this building behind me when there were already quite a few policemen inside. Another question that they are asking is how could he use so many bullets and a firearm owned by his father? They want to know how well they were secured inside the family home.
Philip Crowther there from Germany. Still questions to be answered there. Another press conference is expected later this morning. Of course, we'll be going back to Philip Crowther for a further update. Thank you for joining us.